and you're right, in your article, which I've actually read several times, just to make sure that I actually not only get it, but sometimes, some people will kind of view it differently, like maybe you're actually opposing others or, you did not say either way. I mean, you're actually advocating for a middle ground. But I want to talk to you a little bit about what you call historical Somalia, right? And again, in terms of unity, and a lot of people, still talk about one Somalia policy. But again, in reality, you've actually spent a great deal of not only time, but actually trying to solve some of the issues that actually happen in Somalia. So you have a first-hand experience. I mean, like why insist on, I mean, it is a theoretical unity that only exists on paper rather than in reality. I mean, what would you say to that if somebody were to say, like, there's a lot of people say, well, you guys need to talk. Somaliland and Somalia have actually been talking, and you've only witnessed maybe one of the rounds. This has been going on for years, and things never really work the way they're supposed to. Because here's the thing, and again, I don't want to turn this into a lecture, but sometimes what happens is Somalia is actually selling it to the rest of the world as a reconciliation, while the delegation from Somaliland is saying it's a separation, right? So, some of the core issues and sort of a good faith negotiation just not there. But I would ask you, within that context, and again, I want to add just one more thing. Obviously, Djibouti, Ethiopia, and many sort of regional powers have their own interests. And, again, as people of Somaliland sometimes, see some hostility from, neighboring countries, they have the feeling that, they're actually not interested in seeing them as an independent, recognized country. So we've been down this path you're advocating, right? And, why say no to the United States? Because Djibouti and Somalia obviously are not going to basically pull that trigger. What do you say to that?
Well, as far as my record on this issue, every word, every statement that I made while I was ambassador was what was based on U.S. policy, and it was cleared with Washington beforehand. So that is the role of an ambassador, is to represent the policy. What I say now is my personal view, and my personal view is on the process. I would, in a lot of the responses I got, people wanted to go into great detail about the legal technicalities around the process of the initial unification. But they didn't want to talk about the legal aspects of what I call historic Somalia joining the United Nations, and in that process having recognized borders. And so far, that may change, but so far, no United Nations member has recognized Somaliland, and so everyone is still recognizing historic borders of Somalia. But everyone recognizes, one, that Mogadishu authorities have not controlled what they call northern Somalia in 3 decades, that the people of Somaliland have made important achievements in terms of administration, security, economic development, and so forth. I have said that every time, always. Looking at, again, historic Somalia, the area that is best administered is Somaliland, with Puntland in second place, and the rest tied for a distant third. So, and that is just objective reality. And again, this isn't something I'm just saying now to please the group that's here. I don't know of anyone who sees it otherwise. And I've consistently said that over the years.